Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and today we're going to unpackage and review a cable I purchased from AliExpress, which has ESSAGER branding and is quite funky in a certain sort of interface sort of way. So as usual, I'll link in the description to where you can purchase these cables on AliExpress, as well as where you can purchase them on Amazon. Now, obviously these will be affiliate links, so if you're purchasing your cables from there, you'll be supporting the Tech Travel Geeks. Right then, so ESSAGER. It's a brand we know quite well here at Tech Travel Geeks, and over the last year or so have generated tens of thousands of views on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. So this time I went for a braided cable. This is, as usual, a cable that's braided, so it's soft to the touch, less likely to get snagged or to get knotted. And it has USB-A on one side, so standard USB, or the older USB standard on it. And on the other side it's USB Type-C, but it's a special USB Type-C. So this is a pivotable, it's a USB Type-C port. You can pivot 90 degrees. Actually, you can pivot it 180 degrees. So from here all the way around to here. Now the idea here is that sometimes if you have a USB Type-C cable plugged into your phone, that can cause some stress. Sometimes you can accidentally put pressure on it and snap the USB Type-C port on your device. So the idea here is that according to your needs, you can reorganize the orientation of the USB Type-C port and use that to make your device holding experience better. I'm thinking specifically of particular situations where you're on a plane or a train where you have a small table and you have a tablet or phone on there and it's at a weird angle. This should make things a little bit easier for positioning your phone or tablet, whilst also being able to carry on charging it. So I'm going to take the older USB-A side and pop that into our Alxam charger, which is now a fixture on my desk here. So I'll just pop that in. Okay, so no LED lights on here as far as I can see. What we're going to do is take, in this case, the Nokia G22, which we're working on the final touches of our long-term review for here. And we're going to plug this ESSAGER cable in, and we'll hopefully be able to demo that. So first thing is you'll see that it is charging the device. So if we look at the top here, see the little charging icon on the Nokia G22. And then if we don't unlock it, it says that it's charging. So good sign there, it's working. But you can see that I can swivel the cable from left to right. So if I were, say, in a situation where I'm in bed watching a Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel video on my phone, I could do that with relative ease because I don't have a cable sticking out at the side. It makes it much more pleasant to hold the phone in this manner and not have that pesky cable sticking into your hand or making it more difficult to hold the device. And likewise, this will work with tablets as well. So it seems to be quite sturdy. It's not completely wobble free, but it seems to do the job. It's charging the phone. And according to ESSAGER, it does provide up to 400 megabytes per second data transfer speeds if you have compatible devices at both ends. So what I'm going to do is take a break in a moment. We will look at how this ESSAGER cable transfers data from my camera to my computer, and then I'll come back to you with some final impressions and maybe demo this with an Amazon Fire tablet. It'll be a few moments for you. If there's an ad slot in between, please do watch the ad. You'll be supporting the Tech Travel Geeks. Okay then, so I'm back, and I took the ESSAGER cable and used it to transfer the first video off my camera, and whilst doing so, it seemed to be pretty fast. Now, I didn't check the exact speeds, but for the 4 GB file I had generated with the first bit of this video that I've since edited, it was pretty fast, so nothing to complain about. And I have to say, after having been up and about with it, this is actually a 2-meter cable, so it does its job quite well. So what we're going to do now is take my Amazon Fire 7 tablet, which has its case on it, and pop the cable into it. And we'll just check and see how the charging is going. So as you can see, it's charging. We have gone from not charging to charging, and that's doing its job. Next up, and as you can see, it carries on charging. Let's just cover that up. It carries on charging whilst I'm pivoting the cable around. So no issues there, it's working as expected. And last but not least, let's see how it handles, in this case, the Google Pixel 6a if it fast charges that device. So it's already a fully charged device, but it does seem to work. So the Google devices sometimes are a bit picky with regards to cables and how they charge. This is a 3 amp cable, which sometimes doesn't always work with Pixel devices. In this case, this 3 amp cable definitely does. So good to see that works with a Pixel 6a. And if you would like to know more about which devices this works with or not, feel free to leave a comment in the section below. We'll do our best to get back to you. And if it's worthwhile, we might even do a dedicated video about it. But for now, this sort of swivelly USB Type-C cable is pretty cool. I'll be using this going forward, actually next to my bed for charging devices whilst I'm sitting in bed. If you'd like to know more, leave a comment in the section below. Anyway, time to wrap up this video. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. We cover consumer electronics, gadgets, and accessories such as these cables, which we think make the travel experience better. It's always quite noticeable how many and which particular cables you take with you whilst traveling, and how that may change your charging and data transfer experience when needed. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and goodbye from us.